The start of 2022 didn't really make my life easy, but that's not an excuse for me not to upload for y'all. It's been 17 days, so I apologize. I know I've been saying it a lot, but I really am going to try this time and be consistent on here because I have a big goal for this year of 100,000 subs, and I gotta realize at this point that I'm not gonna be able to do it unless I'm actually consistent on here. So I gotta lock in. I got y'all with the consistent videos. But in the last 2 weeks, if you guys haven't seen, I hit legend on NBA2K22. Not really something that's very exciting this year. I wasn't gonna make a video on it. It was kind of forced. I don't know, the legend didn't have the same excitement as it usually has in the given year as, like, you know, when you hit that top level in a 2K. So, you know, if you're there for the Twitch stream, y'all saw me hit it. There's a little screenshot that I popped up. We unlocked the tiger. We got the cool little legend panel, but there's nothing else other than that. Obviously, the tiger is a low 40 reward. You got the parrot for legend. That's what you unlocked at legend this year. A parrot, a virtual bird on your shoulder, bro. That's a whole nother conversation. On top of that, I almost got canceled for my drippy. I mean, technically I didn't really get almost canceled. It was kind of like a joke, but I was the one that kind of turned into the meme of the conversation. It was my face and then a picture of the drippy face scan. So we had to get rid of that. We got the Steph Curry face cam back on. But what's good, YouTube? It's your boy IQ coming back at you guys in the video, man. As you guys can see right here in today's video, we got the revamped playmaking shot creator, aka the Steph Curry build. This is a way better version of the build that I originally showed you guys in day one. It gets better speed and better acceleration and a lower overall. 95 overall, you get 99 speed and 99 acceleration on this build, obviously with Gym Rat. You know, without Gym Rat, you have the 95, but with the +4, you get the 99. You guys see the stats. They speak for themselves. We're about to hop in the My Player Builder. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to make the build, the height, the wingspan, the weight, all that good stuff. We're not going to be showing the jump shot and the, you know, the dribble moves. Those are going to be for separate videos. But if you guys do want that, make sure you guys get 150 likes on this video for the jump shot first, and then we'll set a different like goal for the dribble moves after that. Other than that, I will meet you guys in the My Player Builder. See you then. As always, if it's not already obvious, you're going to want to choose the point guard for the position of this build, not shooting guard, not small forward. You're going to want to go point guard. For skill breakdown, you obviously want to scroll down to the pie chart that is green, yellow, half green, yellow, where it's highlighted in the shooting and highlighted in the playmaking. If you guys don't know how to make the play shot, obviously. Physical profile, since this build is mainly for shooting deep threes, contested threes, you know, just having a good three ball and being able to dribble the ball really well. In terms of physical profile, vertical is not really going to matter, so you're going to want to go with the one that has the max speed and max acceleration. And then getting into the attributes themselves, you're going to want to go with a 67 driving layup. You could go with the 70, but to get the extra defensive badge at the end, you're going to want to put this down to a 67. Obviously, you unlock long athlete, which in my opinion is one of the best layup packages. It's the one I've been using since 2K20, and you always unlocked it at a 70 driving layup, which means you'll unlock it at a 98 overall. Just make sure you buy the animation once you hit 98, and you'll have it forever, regardless if you keep going up in overall or go down. So put the driving layup to a 67. Driving dunk, you're going to want to max this, put this to a 64. Pretty sure there's a few dunk animations you get at 65. So you can buy those once you hit 96, once you max out the build. And obviously, if you guys do have the rebirth unlocked on this game as well, it'll make it easier for you in terms of getting this build maxed out quicker. But yeah, into the shooting, you're going to want to max out the midi, max out the 3-point, max out the free throw, and then post fade, you're going to want to put this to a 69, which is the lowest 24. As you guys can see, it goes from 23 to 24. This build is very similar to my playmaking shot career build at the beginning of the year. There's not really many different ways to make this, and there's not really a new best way to make it, but I definitely found a way to get the extra defense and the height and stuff you guys are going to see here in a second. But into the playmaking, you're going to max out pass accuracy, max out ball handle, and then post control. You're going to want to put this to a 62, which once again, just like the shooting, is the lowest 24, go from 61 to 62 for the 24 playmaking. And then into the defense, this is where you get the extra defensive badge that I was talking about. Into the perimeter, you're going to want to max this. Obviously, interior defense, you could do this if you want to. Yo, did I really just get an update required? My apologies for that slight interruption. Actually, 2K should apologize to us for that update required. That I guess they don't want me to record a build video. I'm 6:15 in the morning, I'm on my grind, and they want to give me an update required. Anyways, we're back. We got the defensive badge category, obviously. So perimeter defense, we're going to put this to a 75. Lateral, you're going to want to max this out. Interior defense doesn't matter because you're going to be guarding the perimeter. You're not going to be guarding centers in the paint. And even if you do, you're going to get babied every single time because of the height of this build. You're going to want to max out the steal, max out the block, skip offensive rebound, and then for defensive rebound, you're going to want to put this to a 63. So as you guys can see, if you would have put to the 70 to the driving layup, you wouldn't have been able to get the extra defensive badge with just the one tick to the defensive rebound. So that gives you 7 defense, 24 playmaking, 24 shooting, and 1 finishing. Okay, and then let me hide my face cam real quick. Obviously, getting into the body shape, you're going to want to go with slight. For the height, you're going to want to go with 5'10", and just like with what I talked about, then you guys see the 95 speed and 95 acceleration. Those are the stats you guys get once this build hits 95, obviously. And then if you add the +4 to that, that is 99 speed, that is 99 acceleration, and then vertical and strength doesn't matter because it's a play shot. But yeah, you're going to want to go with 5'10". For the weight, obviously for play shots, you're always going to want to put this to the very lowest, 150. Wingspan, you're going to want to put this all the way down as well. And then in terms of takeovers, you have either shot creating, sharpshooting, or play take. Now, I don't really recommend play take. I don't recommend shot creating take. You guys know how I am with my builds ever since 2K20 when I figured it out like middle of the year. Sharp take is basically shot creating take on steroids, and then play take is just something, if you want to use it, that's like for like mainly level grinding. But if you want my opinion, out of all 3 of these takeovers that are the best, obviously we still go with the sharp take. And as you guys can see, obviously it's not going to have the Steph Curry build name. However, it is a Steph Curry build, playmaking shot creator. This is what Steph Curry is best at: shooting threes, great ball handling. You know what I'm saying? You guys see the shades, playmaking shot creator. Let's get into the badges. Let me show you guys the current badges that I use, and I'll see you guys there. As promised, for the last part of the video, I got you guys some of my current badges that I use on my play shot. This is without the extra 3 badges added that you get from each season that you hit level 40. If you guys didn't know about that, that's why my build might look a little bit different when you're in my park, and you might see I might have a little bit of extra badges here and there. But anyways, getting into the finishing, you know, finishing badges don't really matter on a playmaking shot creator, so I just go with Giant Slayer right there. And in terms of shooting badges, and before I explain what I'm about to say, I use wager badges, which means I have to abide by certain rules when you're playing for money, for a tournament, in the stage, whatever it is. So I don't use mismatch, I use silver sniper. So you guys see my shooting badges right here. We got Hall of Fame blinders, Hall of Fame deadeye, Hall of Fame hot zone, Hall of Fame stop and pop. And then for silver badges, you have silver chef and silver sniper. And then bronze, you have circus threes, clutch shooter, green machine, and corner specialist. Now, if you want to switch it up and actually, you know, be the most annoying that you can possible, Hall of Fame deadeye and bronze deadeye, in my opinion, do the same thing. So you could put deadeye down to bronze, and then you could put sniper to Hall of Fame, and then obviously use mismatch. Mismatch, Hall of Fame, and sniper Hall of Fame are definitely badges that I do recommend. And you could take off circus threes, you could take off chef, because chef doesn't really do anything. This is probably the other setup you can go with if you don't play, you know what I'm saying, with wager badges like I do. No one really does that. I kind of do it to challenge myself a little bit. So if you guys do want the best possible badge lineup, in my opinion, coming from someone who shoots like 75% plus from the 3-point line every single year, these are the shooting badges you're going to want to go with. Take a screenshot, do what you need to do. But yeah, those are the shooting badges right there. into the playmaking, same thing. Wager rules apply in my mind, so I don't use tight handles. But if you want to switch things up, you guys see the Hall of Fame badges, you guys see the bronze badges, the gold badges, or the gold badge, sorry. You could take off needle thread or take off stop and go and take off hyperdrive as well as dimer if you're not playing with a popper or something like that. If you're playing with an inside, dimer's not necessary because dimer doesn't really help with lobs. So you could throw on tight handles right there. As you guys can see, playmaking badges are pretty, you know, obvious at this point in terms of playmaking shot creator. But if you don't know, now you can take another screenshot of this. This is what I'd go with if I were you. And I showed you guys the lineup of badges if you want to, you know, challenge yourself a little bit and use what I use. I showed you guys that as well. And then in terms of defensive badges, you have 7 defensive badges: bronze pick dodger, pickpocket, interceptor, intimidator, and chase down artist. And then you got silver clamps. Bronze chase down, silver chase down, gold chase down on these play shots, in my opinion, it's very underrated. It's allowed me to definitely get a lot of key stops when they mattered, especially against, you know, these ISO lineups on the 2s and the 3s and whatever. I've been able to use this build wherever. I didn't really think I was gonna be able to do that. This build was like mainly supposed to be for 3s, but it ended up working for me, so I can't complain with that. But you guys see that I gave you guys the way to make the build, the height, the wingspan, the weight, along with the badges. Like I said, make sure you guys get 150 likes on this video for the new jump shot reveal. If it's a new jump shot, you know, you guys may never know. Could have something up my sleeve, along with dribble moves and stuff like that coming soon. Make sure you guys subscribe, turn on the post notifications. I appreciate you guys if you came to this point in the video. I'm back on my grind. Hopefully, I promise. All right, y'all hold me to it. Let me know down in the comments what you guys want in future videos. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. Other than that, it's been your boy IQ, and I'm out. Peace.